tweaked it a bit to being like for instance, like a sub or like an equivalent sub bit cheer or something like that would result in me having to like put a timer up on screen and have to shut up for like 5 minutes or something. I will hydrate, and people, I don't know if I can time you out, but let's find out. Hold on. I will see you in 10 minutes, Stroll. There you go. Alright, I will hydrate in the meantime. Thank you. Yeah, so anyway, I thought about like doing something like that. The thing is, the only thing with having like something that makes me stop talking for a long period of time is, okay, one funny little bit would be that anybody that's watching the video later when it's on YouTube would be freaking out thinking something's wrong with their audio if they weren't paying attention, which is kind of funny. But I would have to have something that would toggle up on screen to obviously say that I'm not muted, that's like a penalty or something. But my biggest concern would be if somebody raided me. If somebody raided in and I wasn't able to talk for 5 minutes or something, that would feel excruciating to me. But I realized that I could set up like conversational triggers or something like that, like a text-to-speech thing or something, to go off that at least says hello and explains or something like that. That would be okay. But yeah, just imagine that. It's like, could you imagine joining my community, like raiding into me, and then you raid into me and I'm silent, and there's no noise, there's game noise, there's ambience, and then the 5 minutes is up, the 5 minutes of peace and quiet is up, and you've waited, and then I just start talking non-stop. It's like, anybody that finds me for the first time during an art stream, I always have somebody freak out the following stream and be like, you don't have to talk this much, you don't have to like respond to everything, and I'm like, mate, I could tell you're new. Because yeah, if they find me in an art stream, I normally am not talking much throughout stream because music, and then when I do any other game, normal stream, I'm suddenly like absolutely like this, just non-stop for hours and stuff, and it could be startling for some people, you know. I propose every time you have to be silent, you should just play cricket noises in the meantime. Depends on the game though, Shadow. The cricket noises is funny though. I like that. It would be like the trigger would play cricket noises and then be like, hey, welcome in, or something like that. But depending on the game that I'm playing, I might want to have like sound and stuff. I think, or you know what would be good is to make it like a toggle trigger that like when the stuff, like when I have to start it, crickets chirp or something like that, or when the timer's up. Oh, that's a good one. When the timer is up, have crickets chirping. That would be good. I'm trying to remember what else was in there. Yeah, I don't know. I only thought about like the changing it because, as Beza said, at some point, once we hit 56 hours of extended stream, because we're at 47 at the moment, once it hits 56, the stream can't be extended any more than it already is. So instead of it saying extend the stream with 300 bits or one sub equals like an hour or something like that, it would change to being like silence the streamer or something like that for like this, for this amount of time or something like that. Like, I don't know, something like that. Like, it would be really good for anybody that really likes to listen to the ambience of a game like this. Listen. Like, that is beautiful. Just the music of this game is so gorgeous. But imagine being able to shut me up for 5 minutes and just listen to it. I know that appeals to somebody. Yeah, I don't have enough food. Honestly, it's been a while since I've really, like, successfully played Age of Empires. So when I was a kid, my brother and I, we used to have this kind of competition where we would try our hardest to use our cheats as much as possible. So when we were a kid, you know how I talk about this in Diablo 2, right? Is we kind of relied on what we would learn from like the local newspaper. Like if somebody in our area was playing the game and decided to post in the local newspaper. So one of the things is we had somebody in our area that plays Age of Empires, and one week appeared in this like, I don't know, personals ad kind of column or whatever, was all the cheat codes for Age of Empires. And so like pepperoni pizza, coinage, quarry, Woodstock, Big Daddy, there's like flamethrower ones and all sorts of stuff. I don't remember them all off the top of my head, but I remember those like initial like 5. And yeah, you get like little cars that zoom around and they like nuke stuff. Like depending on how long this specific life game runs, because I have got a few allies in this one. But if I get close to the timer, I might spawn in a Big Daddy for you guys to see. Because they're... Oh, I love the little cars. I love the cars so much. They're so cute. And like the noises that they make makes me happy. Yeah, I'll make one of those and we'll skittle around for a second so you guys can see one. I'm pretty sure they should still work in the definitive edition. I haven't actually tested it, but I'll check. I'll find out. But I, like, when I'm streaming and stuff like that, I'm never going to buff these. I'm never going to bring in something because I genuinely just want to play the game. I need you guys to be, like, hunting stuff. You know what I need you to do? I need a farm. That's what I need. Let's put this down here. That will get me sorted. I don't know why I didn't make a farm sooner, but we're going to need a few more houses in this. But yeah, the pretty much funny thing is, like, every time I play Age of Empires when I stream, a lot of the time with StarCraft and Warcraft 2, I'm generally not focused on what I'm doing in the game, and therefore I generally lose. When I actually do play it offline, like when I play it, you know, by myself and shit, so Age of Empires is one that is a genuine struggle. This game is, like, pretty challenging. Like, obviously, if you're playing it frequently, and you've got your shit in order and all that stuff, and you know, like, what to build, when to build it, where to find the stuff. Like, if you're fluent in the game, playing it frequently, it's fine. It's not that bad. But if you haven't played it for a while, and you got to remember what everything is, remember what to do, where everything is, and yeah, I come back in on those frequencies, and so I don't do great with it. But like StarCraft, something happened like several years ago. I played StarCraft and I was insane at it. I was playing against Insane Cheater 3, multiple enemies, me against all the enemies on the map, and I was winning. I was really fucking good. And then, like with everything, I had my health issues and I X'd out of a lot of my games for a few years and I just didn't play anything. And I only thought it was like a year or two, but it was actually like closer to like 2 or 4 years. And so when I came back, I don't know if the AI updated or something, but shit is insane. Same with Warcraft too. I had the same thing with Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne. I was really fucking good at it because, as you guys know, like for many years, I just never bought new games because I owned a house and I just didn't have free money. So I kind of like spent all of, oh, there's the fucking food. I spent all of my spare time trying to just play the games that I've had for like 20 plus years, which is, you know, Diablo 2, Warcraft 3, StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2 came out a bit not that long ago, but Age of Empires, Need for Speed Underground 2, Trophy Buck Hunter, all sorts of stuff I played for ages and was really good at because it's just the games that I had. Like I used to, like, on a Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on the weeks where I didn't work Saturdays, I used to love getting up and sitting down playing Warcraft or Age of Empires and just spending like a couple of hours running, like I'd run like games that ran for hours, like 2-3 hours easily, while I just conquered the whole fucking map. I was really petty about it too. I would prevent the game from ending until I had wiped out every last person, like found and wiped out everybody. And so it would take a while sometimes, but yeah, that's what I enjoyed on my weekends off and stuff. Well, that's why I have the patience for, like, you know, Rimworld, Diablo, like all the games that are like you guys have seen me play Diablo 2 Resurrected, right? You've seen me, fucking Viper Temple's a great one. The 2 hours of dying non-stop just to try to get back at my gear to like get it and stuff. I have like a pretty extreme level of fucking patience, because at no point in time did I stop playing these until I got really sick, right? So a lot of people out there in the world, we had experience with like the games of like, you know, the 90s and early 2000s and stuff like that kind of took a while to load. You had to wait for the computer. The games took a while to play through and were repetitive, and you could get better at, you get skills and shit with it. And then like a lot of games, newer games, are like really fast paced and they're mile a minute. If you don't succeed at this specific thing, then like that's kind of it, sort of thing. But these games from like, you know, 90s and 2000s, I played for like 10, 20 years, just over and over again, all the time, every week. And I guess like my general tolerance for this stuff is just high. Like high. Hi, mate. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of glad I made the archers this time. I learned from last time. While I was like kind of just fucking around for a while watching them like kill this elephant, I realized that I probably should have made some archers to at least like defend the base. And yeah, that's worked out for me. But I don't know, this is why like getting back into these games every so often makes me so happy. Like one I'm looking forward to is I think tomorrow's Pokemon Red from 1996, which I played as a child. I didn't have a Game Boy or anything, but we had it on the computer. Dad was like really good with computers and shit. I see you guys down here. I don't like that. I always go for my farmers usually. Yeah, you look like you're going for my farmer a little bit. My cart! Somebody get the cart. Alright, this is emergency. Somebody get that. Somebody stand. Yeah, go stand next to the cart. Two of yous. I need a watch unit on this. Yeah. My cabbage is fucking shadow. Oh, it's the same energy though. It's the same energy. Oh man. I've never made that connection, but it's 100% the same energy. You guys go stand back up there and protect it. I love that dude, by the way. He's so great. Like, I love the fact that if you really have a think about Avatar for a hot second, how is he getting where they are? Because they're flying everywhere. Like, I know that boats and shit exist, but there's no way that a boat would probably travel at the same speed consistently as Oppa, you know? So, and he also has cargo. And also, where is he getting his supply when he's at literally the opposite side of the fucking world? Like, these are questions that should be answered. Somebody better have a fucking theory video on YouTube about this. Get that back up near my people. Keep going, keep going. My little cart. I can't get it any further, but this is fine. It can stay there. I'm not expecting to win this, by the way. Like I said, if this game goes to lose, I want to spawn one of the carts if it let me, just to show you mysterious merchant power. I love. Okay, so I have watched like some theorist videos on it, and apparently there's speculation that he's actually a Fire Nation spy, and the whole point is he's actually genuinely like following them around, because when you watch the what are they? The Ember Island play, right? They have all this information from the beginning through to the end, information that they shouldn't have access to. And so where are they getting this mysterious information? And the speculation is that it's the cabbage merchant who's been constantly following them on their journey the whole way and probably like reporting back like their whereabouts and stuff, which if he's reporting back the whereabouts, that's kind of a dick move because that would be going to the Fire Lord, and therefore this whole time the Fire Lord would know where Aang is, but Zuko wouldn't. And yeah, I love this shit. This is the crap that I watch, you know? Oh, my cart! No! No, 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 no. You guys, fucking run for it. It's mine. Drop your wood. I don't give a shit about the wood. Give my carts. No. It's getting away. You. Cut it off at the pass. You can do it. Nah, we're so close. So close. Got it. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Let me get that back into my camp. Fuck, no. I nearly lost it for a hot second there. These carts are definitely important to me. I know that I have to have like all of them or the runes or whatever for it to matter, but like I like my little cart, okay? It needs to stay in my base and make cart noises. Listen to it. It needs to be here. It's my emotional support card, okay? You can go stand down near the farmer. You guys, I don't fucking know. Figure out what you were doing. First time was just coincidence, but the rest is cold coleslaw revenge. Oh my God. You could have just said the rest is cold slaw, like emphasize the word cold slaw revenge. I think that would have flowed better. That was awful. That's that was terrible. I was gonna make some kind of a joke about like that making me ill or something, but I'm like, it didn't. It's just like, that's just horrible. I know you're absolutely kecking in the background, by the way. I know that that's what you're doing. I can't remember if I stood up and adjusted my aircon or not. Does anybody remember if I adjusted that? I think I did, but I can't remember. It's fucking cold. I may have to adjust it again, maybe. Okay, nobody die for like a hot minute. I'm gonna adjust my aircon. I don't want it to get cold in here. Is it God like teaching me how to make better jokes? What is this timeline? The best timeline. I don't want to risk getting cold because everything's gonna hurt later. I actually, before I started stream, before I fell over, I actually had just taken painkillers because my shoulder was hurting, but I took regular painkillers instead of my osteoarthritis ones, and I really regret having taken normal ones because the osteoarthritis painkillers would have worked a lot better for my aggravated injury. Yeah, but that will wear off at like 4 hours into stream, and then I'll be able to take the other one, so it'll be fine. Yeah, I don't know, look, as like bad as I am with like most jokes and stuff like that, like I still have like, I don't know, a pretty good like pun run at times. Like, you guys have heard when like I get on a roll with stuff. I was gonna say, I'm like, I was going to keep making like cabbage jokes for a hot second there, and I'm like, I won't. I will hydrate. Droll, welcome back. At the rate that I'm going at, I'll probably need the bathroom break. Not yet. I don't need that yet. Was it? Same. Should. Yeah, no, I don't need it just yet. I'll probably do it maybe when we change over game, because we've got like half an hour before that. Bloody shadow. Alright. We will take a... Hold on, how do I pause this? Alright. We will... Shut up, Shadow. We'll take a 10-minute break and run an additional ad and stuff. And, yeah. If, probably if I hadn't had, like, the fall before stream, I'd probably, like, be good to, like, last a bit longer. But, I was chugging a fair bit of water earlier in the day. So, hold on. I'm just checking out my hand. Some of the bruising's coming out. Alright. So, I will be back in 10 minutes and we'll have an ad and shit. So, Shadow, thank you for the ad break. Droll ad break. Shadow for the fucking timer thing. I'm just gonna make sure that the 5-minute one can't be redeemed. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Wait, is that another... No, that's fine. I think. The bathroom break. Yeah, don't break in the bathroom. Fucking hell. I had to reset my timer because I forgot to pause it when I fucked off. But it's fine. I just added a couple of extra minutes to it for this game because yeah, it's probably easier that way. Oh. Where are you going, mate? Yeah, I also got a fresh drink too. I checked on like everything. Pretty much like my ankle is pretty well bruised, but the only thing that concerns me a little bit is my hand is bruising on the top side, which is not what came in contact with the floor. So I probably like bruised through it, but it's fine. Fine for the moment. I don't think I got enough people to deal with you. I also turned up the volume. I turned up the volume super high when I went to the bathroom because I'm like, the ambient Age of Empires sounds were like really beautiful. Yeah, I don't have enough to kill you, probably. I'm trying to make people... No, there's a Hoyo. Oh my god. You know we used to have a Wooloo redeem a long time ago? Grim used to troll me with it. Actually, you know what I should do is I should add that to the I have got a what do you call it? I've got a jump scare bit redeem in amongst like my repertoire of stuff. And I should make this one of those. Because I would probably react to it pretty fucking strongly. Yeah, basically if they like wipe out everything or start like wiping out a lot of it, I'll spawn in a Big Daddy just to like demonstrate those exist. Obviously I'm not going to be using them to like win the game or something like that. I'm just going to like spawn it just to show what it is. And then, well, it's to see if it can spawn and also show what it is. And then we'll probably have time for maybe one more of these because I'm not making it past like about half an hour for these. Every time I think Woolaloo, I hear the sound in my head. I know. The funny thing is, when I originally searched for this, I don't think I thought of it as like them making the sound as Woolaloo. I think a Hayo. I think it's the sound that he starts making. That's what I think of. So when I had to Google the sound, I was looking for Hayo, and I didn't know that it was like universally known as Woolaloo. I remember that sound too. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty much dead. I've got like a couple of farmers at my cart. Let's get you to safety. Alright, let's test this thing. Let's see if tab enter. Okay, so let's find out if it works. Okay, so it does work in Resurrected. Oh, little cars, look at this. I love the games of like, yes, here. Oh, let me move that away from that. Yeah, I'm gonna, hold on. It sounds better when you have a little fleet. Okay, just for a hot second, everybody listen to this. Right. I love the little cars. I just love that they're like really fast too. Hold on, let's send them across the thing. Always one. Mate. Oh, no, come back. One's red. Oh. There's one stuck. Hold on. Cover for me. I love how these exist in a game like this. Why does this exist in a game like this? Like, in a game about literal medieval times, etc., why does this exist? You know? Was my mute button? Please tell me that's not still the same. Hold up, is it? It is! Okay, you guys didn't miss much. I just freaked out about the fact that I didn't know you could see your stats in the game while you were still playing the game, because my F1, F2 used to be mute to unmute. Apparently that's still it. I just have a different button set to it, so I'll still have to be careful with that. But yeah. Fucking hell, weird. That sound too. It's back then game devs like to have fun. Yeah, back then game devs used to actually spend some time putting some shit in games, you know? I'm gonna say, let's see, I don't want, I'll go with 6 people. Kind of like to steal an extra ally. I might make you my ally. I could make it random and see where it goes. Actually, that'd be interesting. Make it random. We've got 2, 3, 4. I'll have a couple of allies. I'm obviously like stacking this in my favor because most of the time I'm not paying attention and I kind of want like at least a chance to like find stuff. Hey, berries. No, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, a lot of the older games have like fun shit in it. Because it wasn't just about like the game, like they put like a personal touch in it and stuff like that, made it nice, you know? I don't know. I don't know if stuff like that exists in modern day games. Like, people find exploits and cheats and stuff in like poor coding, generally, more so than they do happen to find like add something to a game for people to play with. Mind you, also, a lot of these games are actually designed to be single player, so cheating in the game isn't really hurting anybody. Obviously, you could play Age of Empires multiplayer, but like still, it doesn't, I don't feel like it's like as harmful as like if you were gonna hop online and play against people and you know, somebody out that's some kind of fucking record typist gets in and just spams a whole heap of shit. That would be annoying. I forgot that you have stuff like this. So, what I want to see... Page right. I want to see what your wonder is. There's Juggernaut in this one. There's Temple. That's not it. Oh, that's right. Docktown Center Villager. There it is. Wonder. Okay, this one's got the statue. I like this group because they have the Juggernauts. The Juggernauts are really only useful when you have water. Whereas there is a different group, I think the Egyptians, that I also played, that have the pyramid and stuff. Because there's a few different wonders that I specifically like. I also like the fact that you can, like, fuck with these. Aren't I supposed to have an ally? Didn't I start with allies? Hold on. Are those... They're my allies. Weird. Anyway. For a second there I thought everybody flipped on me. And I'm like, oh, I see how this is. I see how this is gonna be. I also feel extremely zoomed in. It's fine. No. There's a wolf howling in here, Viking. Mind you, I'm pretty sure Viking, like, fell asleep from all that tickling ages ago, but, like, I'm sure that the howls would, like, I don't know, connect. Oh, man. No, it's so funny. My cats were being quiet until I decided to go for, obviously, like, bathroom break. And now Phoenix is doing his, like, neurotic, like, nighttime howling. Although it did bring Azula back in here, so that was nice. I don't know where they were. Phoenix just hides. He to be fair, if you're walking around in like a dark house and shit like that, and like Phoenix, well, go back over there. Phoenix kind of doesn't really have like preservation in the sense that he doesn't understand that like in the night I can't see him, and so I'll sometimes be walking around and I don't know where he is, and the next minute, cat. It's like stumble across cat. It's like nowadays, now he's older, he meows when we get close to him. I don't know how many years it took him to like realize that we can't see in the dark. And yeah, I could turn house lights on, but I don't know, it's more interesting this way. But Azula is easier to see in the night because her fur being so bright white seems to reflect like the smallest amount of light from anything. So I could usually kind of see where she is. She's got like white on at least most of her paws, and unless she's loafing and facing away from me, in which case then I can't see her, but she doesn't usually loaf and face away from me at the same time. Maybe make a few more villages since we actually have berries and stuff here this time. I always find it funny that like you kind of get like a default little bit of berry bush, and then you can have like the animals and stuff like that. I used to absolutely race my what do you call it, my enemies and allies and stuff for also if you guys can hear Phoenix howling in the background, he's fine. It's just it's dark. He does this at night. Yeah, I used to race my allies and enemies and stuff like that to be like the first one to hit like each age of like tech tree and stuff like that, like, you know, Stone Age and Bronze Age and stuff like that. um Actually, you know what I didn't do is when we quit the last one, I didn't look at the timeline